Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Razovy, and today I want to talk about Hulu and whether or not Hulu is worth it if you like anime, that is. Now, I think that if you just like streaming in general, just shows and stuff, I'm sure Hulu is definitely worth it. But the problem is, it also has anime, and a lot of people seem to be flocking to Hulu, for stuff like, for example, Undead Unlock, which is like an exclusive to Hulu. But it's, is it worth it? Is it worth actually buying a Hulu subscription to watch anime on it? So let's take a look. Now, before we start, do me a favor, if you haven't done so yet, join my Telegram channel. You get free daily anime and manga recommendations, and also I will link this website. It's called freecash.com. I'll link it in the pinned comment, in which you can make money online for barely doing anything. As you can see, I made this today, so it's definitely worth it. Take a look at it. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, but that makes sense, right? Especially if you like this kind of content, make sure to do so. Now, let's take a look. Hulu is definitely adding more and more anime to their catalog. The one that really caught my eye personally is Undead Unlock, simply because it is as far as I know, it's a Hulu exclusive. And that's quite interesting because Undead Unlock is doing very well. It's becoming quite popular. In fact, it's quite a shame that it is currently basically on indefinite hiatus, which really, really sucks. So I wish there was it would just end at episode 12, but it's currently stuck at episode 9, I believe. So yeah, but we kind of have to see whether or not this is eventually ever being picked up again. Now let's take a look at the catalog in and of itself. I already noticed one that really caught my eye, which is of course Cowboy Bebop. Now this is one of my favorite anime of all time, and it's also a classic. It's from 1998, and even though it's from 1998, you might think, oh, it's old, so it's not good. You'd be surprised. Take a look at Cowboy Bebop if you haven't done so yet. Also, there's a dubbed version and a subbed version. Normally speaking, I'm a subbed kind of guy, but in this case, I would actually advise you to check out both, because they're both really well made. Both the dub and the sub are absolutely wonderful. So whichever one you choose, most likely you're going to love it no matter what. It's also complete, I see, which is great, so that's awesome. Now, we also have big ones like Akira, also again subbed and dubbed. In this case, I would go for sub, but still, Akira is a big one, so that's quite impressive, in my opinion, to have this on your platform. We have Dragon Ball, the original one, it seems like, which is also pretty cool. So they have some heavy hitters, in my opinion, because in this case, they have 5 seasons. That's crazy. So they have basically every single episode up until Goku becoming an adult, right? So that's awesome. Now, what else do they got? They have the Slice of Life section. They have Pokemon, which is a big one. They have Fruits Basket, which is a big one. Let's see, anything else? Yes, so they have Your Lie in April, which is, again, one of my favorites of all time. So if you haven't checked that one out, make sure to do that as well, because that one is 100% worth it. I think that especially if you're even just a little bit interested in Slice of Life stories, this is most likely going to be the one that you love the most. This one is really good. Also, the ending is, I wouldn't say surprising, but it's definitely, it's good. Take a look at it, really. Now, besides that, they have a Shujo section. Now, I'm not interested in this. I'm not going to highlight this, but they have a supernatural one. I guess this is just like, I can already see Demon Slayer, High School DxD, which is a big one. The Future Diary. Now, a lot of people love this one, me included. So this is like a Battle Royale kind of anime. Really cool, really awesome. What else they got? They got Death Parade. This is a classic, and not a lot of people know about this one. And I don't understand why. This is so good. One of the best I've ever seen. Take a look at Death Parade as well. So let's see what else they got. They got Tokyo Ghoul, and it seems like they got all of the seasons, do they? Let's take a look. So they have the first season, which is, in my opinion, the best season. They have the second season, which is okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's okay. And then the third season, which I thought sucked, to be honest. A lot of people did seem to like it, though, but it was definitely not for me. But they have all of the available seasons, which is impressive as well. Now, what else they got? They got action stuff, and yes, of course, they got One Punch Man. That's awesome. One of my favorites, One Punch Man. It's so funny, and the action scenes are awesome. Now, the dub is surprisingly good as well, although it actually takes place in Japan. So I would advise you to watch it in sub, simply because it makes more sense to watch it in sub since it's in Japan. But even if you would watch it dubbed, it's good. I like One Punch Man. They got My Hero Academia. Do they have all the seasons? Let's take a look. Do they have all the seasons? Yes, they do. Of course, season 7 will eventually release as well, but I'm sure that if they got all the seasons right now, they'll include that one too. That's an assumption, though. That's not fact. They have Fairy Tail, a big one. They have Akame ga Kill, Hunter x Hunter. They have some big ones. This is nice. And then, what do they have in the popular section? So, Spy Family. That's a big one. Do they have the newest season? Because it's currently airing, Spy Family. Like the newest... Yes, they do. Okay, so they have the first episode of season 2. That's nice. They have Attack on Titan. Do they have everything of Attack on Titan? Again, I gotta check. They have all 4 seasons. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it. Nice. Okay. And what else? Let's take a look. So they got, again, Demon Slayer. You know, their popular catalog is actually quite nice. This is well crafted. I like it. They have The Rising of the Shield Hero. Not my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people seem to like it. They have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, this is probably my favorite anime of all time. This one is really good. And I mean really good. It's about 2 brothers who basically try to find a cure for their mother who passed away. So they kind of want to bring her back, and then in order to do so, they basically have to like travel the world and stuff, and eventually have to save the world. It's very cool, and they use like magical powers that they call alchemy. Very, very cool. Now, besides that, what else do we got? We have Pokemon. It's not really my cup of tea anymore. I feel too old for that stuff. Soul Eater, that's nice. They got Soul Eater. This also really went under the radar for a lot of people. Let me quickly close some tabs. But this one also went under the radar for a lot of people, and I don't understand why. Soul Eater is really good. It is... when did it... Yeah, it aired in 2008, yet the action scenes and animation is better than most shows that air right now. It's really impressive. Soul Eater, take a look at that too. The manga is great too. It's a little different from the anime though, like the story ends in a different way, but it's awesome. Okay, so they have another a big hitter in this case. They have, in this case, Samurai Champloo. Again, one of my favorites. It's about 3 people, Fu, Jin, and what is the other guy called? I forgot, sorry. But about 3 people who, in this case, Mugen, that's what it was. And they basically are traveling Japan to find a samurai that smells like a sunflower. I won't explain why, because you need to figure that out for yourself. But these 3 really clash, of course, because their personalities are very different from each other. And it's very episodic, but it's very good. Like I said, one of the best shows I've ever watched. What else? So they got Death Note, of course, a classic, an absolute classic. This is the first anime I've ever watched. Really, really good. Death Note. If you haven't watched it yet you have been watching anime for a while, maybe just drop what you're doing and watch Death Note. It's worth it. Trust me. It's so good. And then they have their sections, like they got tons of cool stuff. Now, I won't go over every single anime because I feel like that's just too much. But I am noticing that in this case, they have a lot of anime, way more than I expected, because I went in blind. I didn't script this video. I didn't expect to see all of this good stuff. So this is nice. But what I'm also curious about... Oh, they have Parasite. Nice, okay. And Sword Art Online. They have big ones. This is nice. I like it. What I'm also curious about is how much would this cost? Because the library is very big. There's, especially if you're new to anime, there's tons to watch. But then, what are we talking about when it comes to the price? So let's take a look. So select your plan. So let's take a look. Get 1 month free, then $8 a month. You could also get, okay, so 1 month free, no ad. Okay, so basically, this is kind of weird. This is interesting. You can pay $8 a month, and you get unlimited access to everything, right? But then you do get ads if you pay $8. That's weird. Okay. Now, you could also pay $15 a month, and eventually there will be a price increase to, in this case, $18 a month. Wow, that's okay, sure. And then you won't watch any ads. You won't get any of them. Is that worth it? Is it worth to pay $18 to not watch ads? In my opinion, it's not. Is the $8 worth it? Yes. In my humble opinion, it is worth it. And the reason that I say that is they have a big catalog. They have plenty of good stuff. Like I said, Parasite, Death Note, Samurai Champloo, Soul Eater. These are anime that a lot of people don't know, yet are incredibly good. And they also have new stuff. Like I said, for example, Undead Unlock. So it's not just the classics that they have. They also have the newest stuff. But to pay $18 once this video goes live. Most likely it has already been like, it turned to 18. That's too much just to not watch ads. That is ridiculous. So I wouldn't go for the $18 one now, and now that I'm recording this 15, but eventually 18. I wouldn't go for that. Screw that. That's not worth it. Unless you cannot stand ads, but I doubt that anyone is willing to pay that much to not watch ads. However, the $8 a month one is definitely worth it. There is so much to see on this website that $8 a month for all of for this huge catalog of anime, plus also non-anime stuff, right? Of course, I've only been focused on the anime stuff, but there's plenty to watch also for when you know, for just TV shows and stuff, like Family Guy, for example, which is awesome. So yeah, $8 a month, yes, that is worth it, no doubt in my mind. But not the 15 and eventually 81. Don't do that. Now, what is this? The Hulu with ads plus live TV? Oh, okay, so you get Disney Plus and ESPN Plus with it. I'm not going to go over this right now. If this sounds like something that is worth it to you, by all means, take a look at it. But if you just want to watch anime on Hulu, go for it. $8 a month, that's doable. 100%. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that this video was useful to you. If it was, please do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't done so already, click on the like button. You would be surprised how much it helps a content creator by receiving more likes than usual. So please click on the like button. And like I said, join my Telegram channel. And of course, make money online with free cash. I'm not sponsored by these guys. As you can see, I make money with them too. But the link that I will give you is, of course, an affiliate link. And I make a small kickback whenever I refer someone. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I was Razovy, and you were you, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.